What have I learned about commitment as I experience it over the last few months? So, in early October, I made a video talking about how um, commitment in relationships feels a bit foreign for me. Um, I've done it and I do it. But in the past, up until that point, um, it didn't feel like the right thing for me to be doing. And that's because I found a way to navigate with my personality, with the way my soul moves, with being an autistic person with PDA. Um, those hard lines are really troubling for me. Learning that um, the most I can commit to something is at the 95% level, um, because that extra 5% is an accommodation for my PDA. So having learned all of these things about myself and learning how to navigate in the gray space, learning how to communicate to people that I'm talking to and getting to know, dating or whatever, being able to communicate how important that flow is for me. And so all of that was learned, right? And so now, having flowed so smoothly into a commitment, a formal commitment, like what have I learned within myself? How do I go from being so confidently standing outside of the realm of commitment to being standing so confidently in commitment to another being? How did that happen? So I realized that commit for me, and probably for a lot of other people, commitment does not flow from my head. Commitment does not come from the rules about relationship status. Commitment does not come from anything anyone taught me. My ability to commit and my willingness to commit is completely soul-led. And my soul commits effortlessly with the right people and the right kind of connection under the right circumstances. And I experienced that shift this year. And what I realize is we make commitments not only to people we're in romantic relationships with, but we also make commitments on a soul level with friends, family, chosen family, things like that. And so I experienced that, knowing that moment of soulfully committing to someone. It has nothing, honestly, it has nothing to do with the other person. Honestly, when I looked back, my soul committed to an experience with another person. And it was not based in relationship status or anything. I experienced it in the friendship realm, and I experienced it in the romantic realm. And that's how I knew it's not based in rules and confines, conditioning, none of that. And I also don't deny what my soul tells me and where my soul leads me. So I know that that feeling and that sensation, that knowing, was valid. And I accepted it for what it was. And when I came to understand that, there's no mental gymnastics to jump through to convince myself to be in a commitment or to be committed to something or someone. There's not a whole lot of thought involved other than being aware that it's happening. But also because the way I move, where I honor myself and I honor the autonomy of myself and others, right? Having committed on a soul level to a connection with someone puts no obligation on them to do the same. It doesn't even need to be said out loud if it's not relevant or not helpful. It doesn't require them to move in any kind of way different than how they feel comfortable moving. It doesn't require me to move in any different kind of way than how we're already moving. There's no obligation on it. It's simply a state of being. So what is involved with the commitment? This is the part that I've been developing over time. What's involved in the commitment for me, my experience is showing up authentically every day in the way that my soul leads me to. I am committed to doing that with this person or these people because I am polyamorous. Everybody knows that. So the commitment is to show up in my fullest and most authentic self each day with this person or these people. That's what the commitment is. It's not a commitment to fulfill certain tasks. It's not a commitment to a period of time. It's not a commitment to really anything other than showing up authentically each day. That's the commitment. And my soul commits effortlessly when I am engaging with a person or people who move in the same ways I do, who experience the world in the same ways I do, who value the same things I do, such as honoring the autonomy of individuals, right? Like people who understand the polyamorous mindset, people who understand compersion, people who live a very spiritually led life, a soul-led life, people who value the simple things, people who see every moment as an opportunity to learn something new, and who are excited about that. People who allow you to show up exactly as you are in each moment with no expectation of how you should be, because because being a certain way makes them feel good. People who honor the fluctuations and variations in life, people who honor the evolution of life, and who from moment to moment that we share together have no expectation and are fully just open to learning in that moment about themselves, about others, who cultivate that safe space for that process. So when I sense that I am in some form of a connection with those qualities, with that kind of being, with that kind of mind, my soul effortlessly commits to that process of showing up each day authentically. That's it. That's what commitment is for me. And the more I can share and the more I can learn and the more areas of alignment there are and the more affirmations there are of alignment and the deeper we can go and the more open I sense that the person is and the more, like, the more authentic we can be, the more connection, the more open we are to things, I don't know, the deeper that commitment grows. And it's beautiful. So making a decision to commit in a relationship really isn't hard, and it's not led by my brain. My soul did it on its own. I just let my brain catch up. I just acknowledged the truth of what was happening and allowed it, because I don't fight my soul. I know that it's leading me into exactly where I need to be, and I know there's purpose in all of it, and that purpose is for my highest good. So I welcome it, even though it seems so contradictory to where I was even just a few months ago. That's the process. That literally is the process, and I love it. The process of growth and evolution is phenomenal, and I welcome more of it.